Friends Explained, Season 7, Episode 10, the one with the Holiday Armadillo. We're deep into Season 7 of Friends. Monica and Chandler are engaged, Rachel is living with Joey after Phoebe's apartment burned down, and Ross, 3 divorces in, paleontologist, part-time mess, has his son Ben for the holidays. This is a Christmas episode, but really it's about Ross trying to get his half-Jewish kid excited about Hanukkah in a world where Santa has all the brand recognition. Meanwhile, Phoebe is terrified she's about to lose her roommate for good.
So Ross gets Ben for the holidays this year, and he decides this is finally the year his kid learns about Hanukkah. Ben is half Jewish and has never once celebrated it. Every year, his other mom, Susan, dresses up as Santa. So Christmas is the only holiday Ben knows.
Totally fair goal. Terrible execution. Ross tries to pitch Hanukkah by taking Christmas completely off the table. Ben immediately panics and asks if Santa is mad at him.
The kid jumps straight to thinking he's being punished. Ross folds in about 4 seconds flat.
What was he supposed to do? The kid's lip is trembling.
Meanwhile, Phoebe finds out her apartment renovations are done, so she and Rachel can move back in together. But Chandler casually mentions that Rachel is having a great time at Joey's, and Phoebe spirals.
And instead of just talking to Rachel, Phoebe goes full sabotage to make Joey's place unlivable. She gives him a drum set, hoping the noise drives Rachel out, but Rachel loves it. They end up learning one song together, just noise and enthusiasm.
Then Phoebe escalates to a tarantula in a flimsy cage. But Rachel had a pet tarantula as a kid, so she's thrilled. Joey is the one who's terrified.
Every gift backfires on the wrong person. Phoebe manufactured this entire crisis out of one offhand Chandler comment. Rachel never even considered not moving back, but Phoebe would rather weaponize a spider than risk hearing the answer.
Now the main event. Ross goes to rent a Santa suit 2 days before Christmas, and they're obviously sold out. The only costume left is an armadillo, so he invents a character on the spot. The Holiday Armadillo, Santa's representative for the southern states and Mexico.
He shows up at Monica's in a full armadillo suit, claiming to be from Texas. Ben doesn't blink, just accepts it completely.
And it works. Ross starts telling Ben about the Maccabees. Ben is genuinely engaged. Then Chandler walks in dressed as Santa. He'd borrowed a suit from a coworker to help out.
Good intention, terrible timing.
Exactly. Ben completely loses it. Santa is in the room. The armadillo is dead to him. Ross asks Chandler to leave because he was finally getting through to his kid.
And you can tell this isn't ego for once. He genuinely just wants Ben to know this part of who they are. But Ben protests. He wants Santa to stay and the armadillo to leave.
Ross gives in. What else can he do? But Chandler saves it. He tells Ben that Santa wants to hear about Hanukkah too, and asks Ben to sit with him and listen.
That's the best Chandler moment in the episode. He drops every joke and just helps his friend. No bit, no sarcasm. He reads the room perfectly.
So now Santa and the Holiday Armadillo are sitting side by side while Ross teaches Ben about the Festival of Lights. Ben is genuinely into it. He even finishes the story about the oil lasting 8 days. And then Joey walks in dressed as Superman with zero explanation.
An armadillo, Santa, and Superman lighting Hanukkah candles. That image alone makes the episode.
It really does. On the apartment side, Phoebe and Rachel visit the renovated place and discover the landlord tore down the dividing wall. It's one huge room now with a skylight. No way to split it into 2 bedrooms anymore.
So how does that shake out?
Rachel decides to stay at Joey's and Phoebe takes the apartment solo. They're both a little sad about it, but it works.
And Phoebe immediately starts channeling her dead grandmother to justify keeping the place for herself. The moment there's a skylight involved, the spiritual world conveniently agrees with Phoebe's real estate preferences.
The whole group ends up at the menorah for the candle lighting, costumes and all. Ross actually pulled it off. His kid ended the night excited about Hanukkah.
Peak Ross. The plan was absurd, the costume was humiliating, 2 friends crashed it uninvited, and somehow the heart behind it made it land. That's the guy in a nutshell.
Rachel stays at Joey's long-term. Phoebe moves back to her apartment solo. The Holiday Armadillo awaits next December.
Bye.